What's up, my fellow Boomerang nerds? And mind you, Boomerang is spelled with two A's. I just wanted to catch you guys real quick before the episode starts. There's something that I talk about in the episode. I point out a super cool fact. There's a mask at one of the beginning scenes, I think, with Zuko. He's meditating, and the mask seems to be a call out to a show called Samurai Jack, where the main villain is Aku. So this is a mask of Aku. I talk all about it in this episode of this cool fact that there's this mask of Aku, and Aku is voiced by Mark Hamill, who voices Firelord Ozai and all that stuff, but that actually turned out to be wrong. I looked it up later. It's actually voiced, Aku in Samurai Jack is voiced by Mako, who voices Uncle Iroh, so who's the Dragon of the West. And this mask actually looks a lot like, kind of like a dragon, like ogre bull thing. I don't know, it's pretty cool. But anyway, I just wanted to catch you guys before the episode actually started, so that you guys aren't listening and you're like, Austin's like way off. What a piece of junk. Let's send him a bunch of hate mail now. Yeah, well, I caught it. Don't worry. I figured it out. And I'll let everyone know when we air the next episode, so that they don't continue on with my mistakes. Anyway, that's about it. I just wanted to let you guys know that, so I don't get a crap ton of hate mail. Now, why don't we just stop listening to this, stupid little chatterbox by himself talking? Why don't we go on to the episode? Without further ado, here's Boomerang Squad, episode 4. Quick question. Quickity dick. Whoa! I didn't mean to say it. Hey, there's a whole rhyme.
I'm telling.
There's a whole rhyme named Hickory Dickory Dock. It's the same stuff.
I'm telling.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny because I just started recording what was supposed to be the final, recording. Oh my gosh. What the heck?
That's embarrassing.
Here's a quick question. Do you guys ever listen back to the episodes at all?
Yeah.
Not yet, no. I don't want to.
What? You don't want to hear our crappy conversation?
I think it's funny. I think the first one was pretty funny.
You just like hearing the sound of your own voice.
Yes.
Yeah, well. At least you're not ashamed to admit it. Oh my gosh. I haven't looked back at my notes, and I watched this episode a week and a half ago, so it's gonna actually be kind of tough.
Yeah. These pants.
These pants? What'd you say? Oh my gosh. Hey, you know what? So I do listen back to the episodes and all that stuff, just to see if we can improve and whatever and blah blah blah. And we didn't talk about Christmas at all. Even though it was after Christmas. You don't want to talk about the most beautiful holiday of all time.
No, I'm good.
Wow. All right, moving on. What about New Year's? Are you guys happy about the New Year?
I had to work New Year's Eve, so nothing happened.
Me? Wait, no. Oh, I didn't need to work New Year's Eve. I got that day off. And, it was just Sunday, though, right? Yeah, it was just Sunday. And then I got New Year's Day off. That was fine.
Good.
Tomorrow's Saturday. I have to go in for work for 4 hours.
Mine's an 8-hour shift.
Three. I guess I don't have to, but I'm going in for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Saturday school.
Saturday school. That sucks.
The thing I don't like about the New Year is I don't like the number 17. It's a weird number.
Why?
I just don't like it. It doesn't sit well with me.
I like the number 7. It's my favorite number.
Well, you know what? Dawson, you're gonna have to deal with it for a whole year. So how about you pick up with that attitude? You know,
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
How about you be a little more optimistic?
I'm gonna work on it, but I'm not sure.
Maybe you should create a New Year's resolution to have no problems with the year 2017.
It's like a deeper rooted thing than that, but we'll see.
But it
We'll
wouldn't
see.
even matter anyway because you'd probably break that resolution within one day, like everyone else does with every single one of their resolutions.
I bet reason why Dawson doesn't like the number 17 is because when he was 17 years old, a girl turned him down hardcore.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, that explains it. Oh, just kidding.
Or it's the same year that he met you. Ooh. Okay, now I need to go.
As a 19 there because I don't like the number 19.
Oh my gosh.
18
Do you like any numbers?
I like 16. I liked last year.
Okay. Was it a good year for you? Did you enjoy
It
2016?
was all right. I graduated college. I got a job.
Well, that's pretty good. That's way good.
It worked out pretty well. We'll see if this year works out as well.
Oh, well, good. Hopefully your first year of school. Well, I guess half of your year of school already went down during 2016. Hopefully, the last half is pretty dang good. And then
I hope so.
Yeah. How are you adjusting pretty good to that?
To teaching?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting my groove down. It's at the beginning of the year. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. Making it up so long. I'm like,
Beating kids left and right.
definitely.
With rulers.
Twice.
Rulers.
Yeah, the big ones, yardsticks.
Ooh,
momentum.
that's good.
Putting
Yeah, but
spikes
now
on
I'm getting
there.
my groove down. I'm getting my rhythm. Except, these snow days, although they're super great, they've been awful for us maintaining routines.
Oh, yeah.
For the students. I think we've gone to school maybe 3.5 days since we got back to school New Year's.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
The next
crazy.
finals week, so we have 3 half days in finals week.
That's so true. Oh man, that's insane.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I could get used to getting paid without going to work.
Yeah.
Not a bad gig.
Oh man, I need to go bring my beloved dog back in real quick. So why don't you guys just go ahead? I know this is like the worst beginning to a podcast. You just talk to each other.
just cut this all out.
Nope. Actually, I probably will. I'll probably cut when I leave. But there's some good conversation that I've enjoyed. I'll be right back.
Austin is like the biggest loser ever.
Definitely.
He was on the TV show The Biggest Loser and he lost.
Yeah, except he's just such a big loser that everyone was like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That big loser.
I bet Austin only brushes his teeth once a day.
Are you talking about me?
Oh.
I bet he does.
I bet.
Really.
I bet you guys are the worst human beings in the entire face of the earth. And I
You'd
bet
be right about Dawson.
Whoa. At least he's not a firebender.
Oh man.
Hey.
Earthbenders have tough skin. Weak insults don't have no effect.
Hey. Airbenders. You know what I've realized actually? I don't know what draws me to airbenders so much. Or I didn't know for a long time, and then I was thinking about it today.
They're cowards and run away from a fight?
Yeah, that's what I do all the time. That's what I'm saying, is I hate confrontation so much. It's my least favorite thing in the world. I hate it when people are doing things that really tick me off, and then I feel like I have to confront them about it, because I just don't want to. I just want to avoid it as much as possible. And that's exactly what friggin' airbenders do. You were spot on, Dawson. Even though you're insulting me, you were spot on.
I'm very perceptive,
Yeah. No, that's perfect. And I don't know, firebenders. What draws you to firebenders?
They are
Power.
aggressive, just awful all around people.
They are awful, huh?
Did I hit the nail on the head there as well?
I'm just in it for the power.
All the power in the world. You got
I guess you're not doing so well, are you?
dictatorships.
Hey, we could make a video of us fighting, like a fist fight, and we'll see which nation wins.
No. I am 100% up for all of us getting like those streamers. Like I'll get like a light blue streamer, and you can get a light red, or you can get a red streamer, and Dawson, you can get a brown streamer / green streamer, camo streamer, and then we could do a LARPing with freaking
We could get whips instead.
Oh, whips. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a hard pass on that, but
He's already chickening out. Chicken.
Yeah, you should have been the Airbender.
Oh, chicken.
go ahead and throw your insults. I'm an earthbender. It's right off.
Oh.
Yeah, my whip will. I'm sure. Let's test that theory out with a whip.
You would, wouldn't you?
You know what game would be a lot of fun to play with a Earthbender? Rock, paper, scissors. You'd win every single time. Oh gosh.
Funny.
Well, New Year's resolutions. The only New Year's resolution that I have is getting ripped, and I still haven't started that. It's really bad.
Wow, lame.
I know. I need to find the weights.
That's pretty much mine too, but I've started that already.
Getting ripped. You
I've
started.
been working out for like 3 weeks ago. I think I started.
Oh yeah. I need like, what was it? Tom Hardy. He like when he's bulking up. Yeah, when he's bulking up for like different roles like Bane, and you know, whatever else he has to get like huge for. I think Lawless, who's pretty big. I think that was right after the third Batman movie though. But he says his trainer forces a certain diet upon him, and it's beef and broccoli. That's it. It's just beef and broccoli every meal. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, beef and broccoli. And he doesn't really stray away. He said at first, he started like, or trying to make different recipes out of it and all that stuff. And then after a while, he's just like, there's no point. It's just easy to just grill it, steam it, and just down it.
I mean, I'd be okay with like Panda Express.
Oh my gosh.
Straight beef and broccoli, and I'm not sure about that.
Oh, that was always my go-to, but now it's the teriyaki or whatever. I think, right? Yeah, they have like teriyaki chicken at Panda Express, and then the shrimp is super good.
I just like my Beijing beef.
Oh, Beijing beef and orange chicken are my go-to.
Ugh.
That's mine too.
Orange chicken.
That's
That's mine.
Very good.
Orange chicken could go die in a hole. That's disgusting.
You die in a hole.
I already have, and then I came back from the dead. What was that, Dawson?
That is an unpopular opinion about orange chicken. Just gonna put that out there.
Hey, it's popular in my book.
You're just jealous.
I thought about something today, but I can't remember what it was. So hopefully I remember it in the middle of the podcast.
Great story.
Yes.
Swear, bro.
I know. I'm kind of like skipping through my notes here, and I'm actually really excited to talk about this episode.
All right, so how about we talk about
Yeah, why don't we talk about the episode? Why don't you guys stop distracting me so much?
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody, to the 4th annual episode of Boomerang Squad.
Boomer Squad!
That timing was the worst timing.
Boomerang Squad!
Big baby! Boom, 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 boom. I am Austin, the Airbender.
Oh, I am Dawson from the Earth Kingdom. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm Jason, Fire Nation.
Those are some good sound effects, if I do say so myself.
You should go to like in the movie industry.
Yes.
That would be your job.
I can make the raindrop thing. Oh crap! I screwed up. I can't do it because now I'm like smiling too much. Screw it. I used to. There you go. There I went.
That was good.
That was a pretty good one. Anyway, If this is all your guys' first time joining into the podcast, this is Boomerang Squad, where we talk about Avatar: The Last Airbender, one of the greatest shows of all time that everyone should be watching. You can watch it for free on Amazon.com if you have Amazon Prime, and then you could also find it amongst a bunch of different sources that I won't name for obvious reasons because I don't want to get in trouble. We are on the 4th episode. We are covering Book 1, Episode 4, The Warriors of Kyoshi. There goes a trivia question. And if you guys want to follow along with us, the next episode, we always air on Mondays. Next episode will be Episode 5 in Avatar: The Last Airbender. So you guys should always be following along. So you guys can send us some awesome Twitter questions and comments about the episodes, maybe your notes and trivia questions and whatnot. Anyway, why don't we dive right into it? Dawson, where do your notes start off?
My notes start off as they fly down into the lake near Kyoshi, and well, I guess we're getting a little ahead of ourselves because there's some good setup for this episode.
There is,
Yeah.
well, important setup, but they're on Appa, and Katara is sewing Sokka's pants. And Aang is trying to impress Katara, but it's not really working because she's busy. And I think that sets the stage for the episode as far as Aang's needing attention from Katara. It also sets the tone for Sokka being a jerk and sexist.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, this is kind of where you see that again. How we talked about, I think in the first episode, how Katara has that motherly figure. It's kind of like how she's portrayed.
Yeah, she's sewing his pants, for crying out loud.
Yeah. And then Sokka's just a jerk about it. The best part is Katara just throws the pants right back at him, and Sokka just starts like apologizing, like, "No, please, like, I can't wear these pants, please."
Yeah. He's not sincere about it. He just wants his pants sewn, which I think shows that he hasn't grown. Well, he's going to grow through the series, but right now he's very immature and has a very narrow mind.
Yeah. You know what's really crazy to think about is how high up in the air they probably were and how cold it must have been, especially with the breeze.
This is a cartoon, Austin. You say that every time to me.
This is a cartoon, but he's got no pants on. Wouldn't that be so freezing?
It would be, yes. Oh. Maybe Aang is bending the air to make it warm.
To make a warm front.
He was too busy bending those those balls, marbles, whatever, and like doing a magic.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was funny.
It's like
Katara, check this out.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's great, Aang. You weren't even looking. Oh, that's great, Aang. I stopped doing it. Yeah, I'm not even doing it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is so true though. This does set up like the rest of the episode. Like every single action that Aang does for the entire episode is just to gain her attention, and he goes to some stupid lengths to try and get her attention, and we find that out a little bit later. Freaking the next thing that I had in my notes was Zuko meditating. This is actually pretty cool. Okay, because he's meditating. What was that?
I actually remember this scene.
Oh, really?
Like this scene, I don't know, stuck in my brain for some reason. I like him sitting and making the candles go up and down with his breath.
Yeah,
I think I'm like, it's so cool. I don't know why I thought it was so cool, but I just remember that scene sticking in my brain.
I bet Dawson sits at home and meditates in front of candles, and he tries doing the same thing. Yeah, just hoping one day he'll do it. Great. He wants to be part of the Fire Nation, and he truly thinks that.
Oh, secret's out, Dawson. Is this true?
Secret is out.
Yeah, I've always wanted to be a super jerk.
A super jerk.
Oh, well, you know what, Dawson? You're already there. All right, let's go.
You know what? Now, to be honest, I kind of want to try this out. I kind of want to get some candles and see if I can, because there's definitely been those days.
On air.
Yeah, there's definitely been those. Well, not right now. There's been those days where I sat and held my hand out and just spent like a whole half hour trying to make a pencil move with my mind with the forest, and nothing happened. I had a friend.
In years.
I had a friend that did that though. He said that after like an hour of concentrating, he noticed like a fan move a little bit, and that was the extent. So I was like, shoot, I'm gonna try this crap out. Nothing ever happened, but it's possible. I think.
Oh my gosh.
It could happen. There's a good little reference. But so he's meditating. Now, here's the crazy thing. Wait, hold on. Is there anything about that scene where he's meditating, Jason, where you found something that, like, if you really think long and hard about this, and like look at a certain object in the room, that might be one of the trivia questions because it's so cool?
Maybe. Who knows?
Because I want to talk about this, but I'm not sure if I should give it away because Dawson might not know about it.
Just go for it.
Okay. Well, when he's meditating, Uncle comes in and he talks to him or whatever. I can't remember exactly what he says, but if you look along the wall across from the candles and Zuko, you'll see like a mask, and it's like a bull dragon mask kind of thing. The crazy thing about this mask is, so it's like green, it's black, and it's red, right? And it's just got like these weird, like kind of long, like orcish teeth, and if you look at it, it's the same. It's a mask of the face of the main villain in Samurai Jack. Okay,
is it really?
It is. It's the mask of the villain of Samurai Jack, who is voiced by Mark Hamill. Right, the voice of the Joker, who is also Luke Skywalker, and he also voices Firelord Ozai.
Ozai.
Yeah. So I thought that was like a really cool, like it took me a little bit. I'm like, wait a second, that looks familiar. I'm like, wait, that's from Samurai Jack, who's voiced by freaking, like, this guy is voiced by Mark Hamill, and he voices Firelord Ozai. Like, there's no way they didn't know this when they put that there in the scene. Like, that's freaking cool. That's a cool nod to Samurai Jack, which is actually... What?
I was going to say, which actually is going to be booted up again.
I know, except it's going to be like a rated R version of it, which is crazy, which definitely draws me to it. I want to watch it. But like, it's apparently going to be super dark, and it's going to be on Adult Swim, I believe.
Well, it was a dark series.
It was
already on Adult Swim.
This is even like darker though, because like the way that they were saying it in this little commercial thing that I was watching about it, was like Samurai Jack has just been stuck in this in this place or whatever for a long time, I don't know, and he's just like getting really ticked off, and he just hates everything, and he just kills a bunch of people. Like there was a screenshot of him with just blood all over him, which is like insane.
It's still animated though, right?
Yeah, it's animated. Yeah.
All right, continuing on.
Well, sorry, I just thought that was really cool.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that is a good observation that I did not notice.
Yeah.
So no, what happens is when he comes into the room, he's like, okay, I have good news and bad news, I think, right? Doesn't he say good news and bad news? Or something, or just bad news? I can't remember what it is. And he's like,
I don't remember.
He's like, I think I can handle it, Uncle. Like, anything you tell me, like, I won't get upset.
Right.
And then the Uncle's like, we have no idea where the Avatar is. And then that's when he just explodes. He gets super mad.
Oh man, yeah, that was pretty. I totally forgot about that. I didn't write that in my notes. I was just so focused on that Samurai Jack thing. That's pretty funny though. That's friggin' hilarious. And he just goes all crazy. Oh, that's good.
So they have no idea where the Avatar is.
Yep. Oh yeah, and then Zuko's just like, he's a master of evasion, and then it like cuts back to like Aang, and he's just like, well, where should we go? Or no, he's like, I think we're lost.
Yeah.
Well, I was a little bit confused. Were they purposely just going around because they were lost? Because I feel like it's not that hard to get to the North Pole. Well, just fly north, or was he like purposely going to like destinations that he wanted to just check out?
Yeah, he was. I think he was purposely going to destinations. I think this was I think he wanted to do stops on the way to.
Yeah, he says that in the first episode.
Yeah, he wanted to because there's there's lots
episode.
of. He just wanted to see things. It's been 100 years. He wanted to check out this. These old places that he had been, and that was one of the places. Was to check out these like fish and all that stuff. I think was the whole thing.
Right.
Right.
I think so.
Elephant koi. Mashup of two animals.
Yeah, the elephant koi. Yeah. So, what wasn't Appa getting tired? So they wanted to land, and then
no, he wasn't getting tired.
Oh,
I think Sokka even complains. I think he even says like, he's like, dude, we need to keep flying. Like we still have a lot of time to get to the North Pole. Like we should keep going.
Oh.
And then Aang is like, he's like, no, like Appa's tired, but he's lying. He's just trying to like, mess around and have fun.
Oh.
Right. And he gets Appa to like yawn and kind of like lay down, I think, or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Appa's not actually tired.
Oh. I totally forgot about that. Oh my gosh. I should have just rewatched the episode before we even started this. But yeah, then he sees the elephant koi and he's like, he wants to go ride the elephant koi, right?
Yep.
Which is actually pretty cool. That's like a huge koi fish. I would not want to ride that thing. I mean, I guess if I was the Avatar, sure, but heck to the no. Like that's pretty freaky.
If I like wouldn't drown, like if I had like airbending powers and be like, okay, I'm not gonna die from doing this, I'd be like, oh yeah, that sounds like fun.
That's true, because he can make a little air bubble around him.
Yeah, or something.
Right. Oh my gosh. But the crazy thing is he's riding the elephant koi. They're swimming along and whatever, and it's like swimming with the dolphins is freaking awesome. And then like the other elephant koi, they just like totally go away from the pack, and it's just him and this other elephant koi. They
get pulled down by their
they get pulled down by this huge freaking monster, and Katara and Sokka see this. Try to warn Aang. Aang doesn't know what's going on, and then there goes his elephant koi, right?
Yeah. I think Aang, when he sees Sokka and Katara on the beach, like freaking out and trying to get his attention to get off, I think he takes it as like they're cheering him on. Like they're like liking what he's doing. I think I don't know. That's what I got from it. But
because that's what he was looking for. He was just looking for attention.
That's like the exact same equivalent as like someone like saying a joke that they think people are laughing at, except they're laughing at something else like behind you or whatever, or maybe like
like you say something funny and then like somebody else laughs behind you. Like, that's funny. Oh my god! And then they work.
And then, or like back in middle school, like when popularity mattered, kind of, I don't know, and then you're like waving at some like chick that you had a super crush on, and then she waves back, but it ends up not being you that she's waving at. She's waving to somebody else.
Or like a total stranger is waving at someone behind you, and you're like, hi.
Yeah, you're like, hi.
I'm so embarrassed.
That's so true. So friggin' exact same thing is basically going on there. He thinks that they're all cheering him on. Except they're trying to warn him.
And then we see this nightmare fin come up behind.
Yeah, and
that like legitly freaked me out. Like I had a bad dream once. I think I fell into the ocean and there was a whale next to me, and it wasn't like even a man-eating whale, if there's a thing, but it was just so big that it freaked me out. I've been afraid of like large sea creatures ever since I had that dream. That freaks me out.
Well, I'm gonna bring you to the ocean now, Dawson. We're gonna go swimming.
All right. But you'll have to bring your whale call or something to call someone.
So this huge. I feel like we keep tiptoeing around, like talking about what the name of this is, because we don't want to give away trivia questions. I'm gonna call it the big Loch Ness the Loch Ness monster. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Okay.
Or do you know what it is?
Is that a trivia question?
I'm not saying nothing.
He's not gonna tell us.
I'm not telling you guys.
I know what it is. I think you know what it is too. So
All right. Well, no, let's just continue on here. All right.
Okay. This is hilarious. As this show goes on, we're gonna get more and more serious about the trivia questions, and like the audience, they're not even gonna know what we're even talking about anymore because we're gonna be so vague with everything that we're talking about. Oh my gosh.
You know what? Maybe we should do. Maybe we should do trivia at the very beginning. I don't know.
Ooh, I like that.
You want to do
Because
trivia?
then it can, well, because then if through the episode you start remembering things, and then the trivia is not as hard. But I don't know.
Okay, then I
It's
need
you
to read
guys.
through my notes real quick.
No,
Let's just start it right now.
no.
Jason, go.
Maybe we'll start it next time.
Okay,
Maybe
let's
we'll
start
just
it next
keep
time.
We'll start it next time. We'll do
Okay.
it. We'll just keep it going.
Because that was my thing from last episode. I kept mentioning the ginseng tea, and then it ended up being a trivia question, and I got ticked off. I was like, oh, I should have kept it myself the whole time. But yeah, sure. Let's start the trivia next time. I don't know. It's fun to do the trivia at the end, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's
I
just
don't know,
not
it's just kinda
tiptoe
hard.
around it. Let's just not tiptoe around it. It's the unagi.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
Oh, that's what it's called.
you piece of junk. The Unagi shows up. Aang freaks out. Here's the funny thing, dude. I didn't realize the Airbenders were super fast because he's so freaking fast. He's like running
He starts
across the
running on
water.
water.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he's like bending the air around him, but he's still way freaking fast. But the animation that they choose for it is hilarious.
Well, you know, later on when
What?
one of my favorite episodes, by the way, it's
Okay.
amazing. The one where he like the drill is penetrating the Earth Kingdom, and he runs up the wall.
Oh yeah.
And then he like books it down. You can
Oh.
like see how fast he's going, the speed. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. So,
Oh, dude, that's the best because like
oh yeah,
I love how he's running down. He gains as much speed as he possibly can, and then he makes like the sphere ball thing of like the air sphere, and then like where like no friction is holding him back anymore, and then he's just
yeah. That's the
blazing.
coolest thing.
Oh, I'm excited
Anyways,
to
it
talk
kinda
about that later.
Yeah, it just reminded me of it, just the speed, and I'm sure he just uses that airbending to propel himself forward. It's crazy how control that he has with the airbending.
Yeah, but the animation that they do for this is there's like snot flying out of his nose. He's freaking out. It's the funniest thing, and like the sound effect of him running on the water. It doesn't even sound like the kid from The Incredibles running on the water. It's like it's the weirdest thing. It's hilarious though.
Oh man.
Let's see here.
Okay, well, this happens. He makes it back to shore.
Yeah.
And this is when the Kyoshi warriors appear. This is when they come and they start grabbing them one by one. They start like grabbing them and putting bags over their head and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
And they take them. And they reveal themselves, and Sokka gets really, really mad about this because he finds out that Kyoshi warriors are women.
Yeah, I wrote down
They're tied up to the pole.
I wrote down a little note saying "sexist Sokka." I feel like that's a pretty good nickname for him.
But he learns his lesson though in this episode, big time. It's kind of interesting, like how they work the episodes, because if you remember at the beginning how he was kind of sexist with Katara about sewing the pants. And then it has like he kind of learns his lesson, like from that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird. Like they tie it in pretty well.
Yeah.
They each have their own like problem, and it shows it at the very beginning. Like Katara's not paying attention to Aang. Aang's trying to show off, and like that's like the whole episode is that like each one of those people. It's really interesting how they work that.
Yeah. What? Say something, Dawson.
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, it says voice disconnected, so I wasn't sure.
Oh, okay.
And you guys are kind of like garbled. Sometimes your sentences go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think maybe we should pay more attention to when like someone's green light is up, and then we can, like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, be aware that someone's trying to talk in that same
I'm
moment.
interrupting you right now.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because So, you just, I don't like this episode anymore.
Okay, go on.
Well, why don't you take it away, Dawson?
All right. So, wait, where did you leave off, Jason? Sorry, I was.
He gets
trying
caught by the Kyoshi warriors, sexist
They're
Sokka.
tied to the pole.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
like, we couldn't have gotten taken over by a
they're
bunch
like,
of girls.
We're gonna feed you the Nagi unless because they thought they were fire spies, Fire Nation spies, and they're about to get them and feed him to the Unagi, but they're like, Aang, better do some air bending.
Yeah.
And he does.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get foaming mouth guy, which I feel.
I'm glad you guys all caught on to that guy. Oh,
That's my favorite. That's my favorite thing out of
He makes
all
an
episodes.
reappearances, right?
he does.
I mean, maybe that's the best.
He
thing.
does.
That's seriously like the most hilarious thing ever.
I know.
Cracking up so bad.
He's like, ah! Ah! And then there's foam coming out of his mouth. It's like, what the frick is happening to this guy right now?
Isn't he even like? Isn't he raising his arms too?
Yeah.
Like as he's doing it, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, but first, of course, he reveals that he's the avatar and a reincarnation of.
Oh yeah.
You've been eating my string?
Oh no, my dog's been
What'd you
eating
do,
the
Austin?
string. Sorry, what was that? Sorry, I'm getting
Dawson,
distracted.
continue.
Yeah, go for it.
Dawson,
Yes.
continue.
Continue.
Oh, that's all I had to say about
Okay.
that.
Oh,
Well, yeah. So he reveals that he's the Avatar, and then he does like his cool little trick for them that Katara didn't give a crap about with the whole marble thing, and that's when the guy freaks out. He freaks out about him. Not that he jumped like 30 feet into the air and then, well, not 30, probably like 15 feet in the air, cut off his band, and then slowly floated down. It's when he does a little trick with the marbles. He's freaking out. It's hilarious.
oh man, that was the best.
Right.
You should just insert Austin. You should just insert the sound effect of that guy right here.
Okay.
Just insert him making that noise.
Okay, why don't we all just take a moment to just listen to the beauty of this guy's voice. Wasn't that amazing? That was just majestic. Perfect words, Saucy Dawson. Mm-hmm. What a great name that you chose for Discord. Let's see here. So they know he's the Avatar. Oh, here's the worst part. So Zuko and Iroh didn't know at all where the Avatar was, and they made it a point, to say that at the very beginning. And then, he shows everybody the Avatar's back. Let us go. Blah blah blah. And then it shows this montage of a bunch of a string of people, just like one person telling the other person that the Avatar's back, and then it goes from that guy to the next guy and the next guy and the next guy, and then some Earthbender, I think, lets it slip to a Fire Nation person or not an Earthbender, but someone from the Earth Kingdom telling someone from the Fire Nation that the Avatar's back, and then that person goes back to Zuko. Zuko finds out exactly where he's at, that he's on Kyoshi Island, and so that sets up the whole premise for the rest of the episode of them getting attacked. Or not the rest of the episode, but the end of the episode when the Fire Nation shows up and attacks Kyoshi Island.
Yeah. Yes. A little word of mouth train there, a little word of mouth message.
Tell
Which is probably feel like the only way news would get around in that world.
Yeah.
Just word of mouth, just traveling from person to person on ships, trading stuff, trading information. It's probably the only way really that happened, besides mail, of course.
I wonder how long it took the train.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like they weren't there very long.
No.
Maybe a few days, and so that didn't.
Yeah, it seemed like it happened in that same day. Unless everything was just a little bit out of order and that train lasted the whole time that they were there. Or maybe give or take a day or two. But I think it's funny how just the Fire Nation shows up. You think that people hear that the Avatar's back and everyone would just be getting on a boat and going over to Kyoshi Island and it's like, we need to see this guy. I mean, if there's one guy on this small island foaming at the mouth for him, there's got to be like way more people like really freaking excited about the Avatar being back.
Probably think he's a myth still, though.
Yeah, but this is the first time that anyone's ever said the Avatar's back. You know what I mean? Like,
maybe there's been rumors before.
I don't know.
You never know.
I mean, I would be packing up a bag for me and my wife if I found out that there was an Avatar, that he was back, and that it's time to go, like, you know, save the freaking world. I would be over there. It's like, hey, like, since you're like the Avatar, aren't you like super rich? Can you give us some money? And I'd be going over there. And like in a heartbeat. But I guess, you know what? Maybe in like a couple months when our baby comes, I probably wouldn't be packing bags super fast because I got to take care of a kid. Maybe there's a lot of people that have kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this happens.
Yep.
But even before the fight, they show up to the island. We get a part of where Sokka's sexist theme comes out again, where he kind of goes up to the Kyoshi warriors.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, like, you just caught me off guard, you know? Like, you guys are just a bunch of girls. Like, you,
well,
like,
okay. First, the way that encounter works was just really weird. He's like, I'm looking for a place to get a workout. Like, that's such a weird, like, go anywhere. Like, I don't know what you're talking. Why are you here? Like, why do you think these people know where you could get a workout?
Right. It's like, I don't want to get in the way of your guys' dance lessons, but I need to find a place to work out.
It was like he went out of their way to like insult them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I'm a man, and you guys are just dancing.
Oh, sexy Sokka.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was the whole point. He just went there to. Yeah, basically he's just looking for a fight, and he ends up taking on the leader, and
we don't really find out her name yet, but
no. I don't.
I can't remember her name, but I don't. Did they say it?
I'm pretty sure
Did they say it this episode?
I'm pretty sure. I don't think they said it. It's Suki, but I'm not sure if they say it this episode.
Oh, they did. I wrote it down because I'm terrible with names.
No.
Really, you wrote it down?
Yeah.
I didn't hear it at all. I just remembered, and I just wrote it down so I can remember for later. That's crazy.
I didn't know if they said it or not. I couldn't remember.
They did.
So he fights her. Yeah, he fights her. He loses. Loses really bad.
Yeah, really bad. He gets like toppled over on his back.
Like
with like minimal effort on her part.
Seriously.
Great.
Yeah.
So I think this is the point where he kind of is like, does he apologize at this point?
He says like that was a lucky shot again or something like that, and then goes in for another attack, and then gets pummeled on his butt again, and then I think he apologizes, and then he goes down on his knees and like would just say like what did he say? It's like, I would be honored to be taught.
Yeah, if you would teach me. Yeah.
How to fight and all that stuff, which is actually, I'm really excited about that, because that's like the start of, okay, Sokka he'll actually be a contributor to this team. You know,
Airbender or a bender, but he is still a fighter. Yeah, and you can see where he gets his skills. Like, there is training going on with him.
Not that he didn't have the potential, because he actually picks it up really quick with Suki. Like, yes. She says like it took her a whole day to master this one move or whatever, or I can't remember exactly, but yeah,
that she didn't mastered in a day, but he was getting it pretty fast.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking awesome. Keep going, Dawson.
That he was getting it pretty fast compared to her.
Yeah,
and when he does try his move on her, he actually does catch her off guard, and she does have to admit that even though it was a lucky shot, that he did best her in a one-on-one. I
actually really like that animation for it, because I mean, up until now, like, the animations for fights and all that stuff have been like okay, but this one was actually pretty, Like, it was really simple, but she just goes forward, and then he just steps out of the way, grabs his knee, and, like, takes out her footing a little bit, and just like, swings her on her back. Like, it actually makes sense. It was
I like
pretty...
this. The martial arts you see in this, I feel, reflect actual martial arts and self-defense, which is another thing I really like about this show. Mm-hmm. I think we've said it before. Each bending element is based in a certain type of martial arts. Mm-hmm. I'll have to look up which ones, but I think it makes it a much more authentic show that they do that.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. And something great. Oh, go on, Jason.
No, go on.
Oh, I was just going to say, while all this stuff is going on, Aang is getting the wonderful attention that he's been so desperately trying to attain from Katara.
It's kind of funny because these girls are probably like...
They're like 8 years old.
Yeah. Like, I don't... It's really weird. At first
I was like, and then I'm like, what? What are you doing? But how old is... Aang's only what?
He's 12.
12? Yeah. It's just, it is weird. It's like they're freaking toddlers. I'm like, Aang.
Yeah.
Angie! It's so weird.
Yeah, and but I do like how they show, like, up to this point, Aang's kind of been like this perfect person. I don't know. That just, he's good-hearted and blah blah blah, and it kind of shows that he does have flaws, which makes him human. It's just he's human like the rest of us, and has this attention-seeking behavior, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think he only really does it just because Katara is not giving him attention. Yeah. I don't think he really even cares about like this attention he's getting from these girls. I think he's just doing it to try to make Katara jealous.
I think at first it was nice for him getting some attention, and then he was like, "Oh, I can use this to get Katara jealous."
Right.
And you could actually see that come out of her, which is interesting because up until now, you don't think that she's like really shown interest in him. Like maybe like let out a smile or whatever to him or whatever. Maybe when she first saw him, and he smiled at her out of the iceberg, maybe her cheeks blushed a little. I can't remember exactly, but you don't think that she's interested in him really. And it's always been him super interested in her. And this is the first time where you finally see it's like, okay, she's actually kind of jealous that he's getting all this attention from all these girls. And you see that later because he goes to try and impress them and he's going to ride the Unagi or whatever. And she shows up. But she says that she's going to show up just to make sure he doesn't die. But that's not necessarily true. I don't think.
I think Katara's annoyance at Aang is a little bit that jealousy, and I think that's the first kind of like foreshadowing of a relationship there.
Heck yeah.
But, on her part anyways. Mm-hmm. But I think it's mostly practical. Like she's just annoyed Aang won't help because she knows they need to leave because they can't stay in one place for too long, and he's not wanting to leave.
Right.
So I think that's another reason why.
Yeah, that's true. He's letting all his stuff go to his head.
Yeah. I just don't think jealousy was the only reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could see that.
So he ends up, does he end up riding the Onagi? I don't remember, but I do remember this is the point where the Fire Nation shows up.
Oh, no, hold on. Sorry, he does end up riding the Unagi, but
at the end.
No, he he's weak and the Unagi isn't coming, and the little 8-year-old toddlers are not impressed because he's not riding anything. Then as they leave and Katara shows up, it comes up from the abyss and starts trying to eat him.
Yep, and he gets distracted by Katara.
And Katara has to save him because he kind of gets flipped over and like passes out or whatever, and Katara has to go into the water and save him.
Yeah, what
Which
exactly
I'm like,
does she do, though?
You are a waterbender. Just, like, bend him over to you. I don't know. She has to, like, swim out there. I'm like, Katara.
Yeah.
Tap into your true potential. Yeah,
But she does do a little water bending, just like Aquajet.
Oh yeah, that's right. She pushes away from the Unagi, and then he goes down to like eat them, and then a huge wave just sends them over to the rocks where they get rocked.
Yeah, and Katara has to save Aang because he's like has water in his lungs or something, and she like draws it out of him, which is like
oh yeah,
which is like why waterbending's like my very close second to Earth.
Yeah,
but man, it's kind of intense waterbending because your body has so much water in it that like it's kind of surprising that she was able to locate that water and
That's
only
true.
that water and take it out. I don't know. It's
Probably difficult, but it's kind of like emergency mode. He's gonna die.
Holy crap! Imagine being a waterbender and being able to just pee wherever you want. You could just bend it wherever you want.
that is not even what I think you were going.
Just imagine, though, being on a car trip. You wouldn't have to stop for a pee break ever. You could just water bend it out, roll down the window, and toss it.
You are insane, dude.
Same thing with a soda bottle.
Yeah, that's disgusting, though.
Just as, like peeing out the window.
Look, I've peed in a soda bottle once, and then I was speeding, and then I got pulled over by a cop, and then I had a whole bunch of open bottles filled with pee, and the cop was wondering what was going on over there.
What are you doing?
And
why don't you cap them? Anyways,
what are you guys aren't picking up what I'm throwing down here?
No,
Yeah,
This is a Dumb and Dumber stuff.
That's like the worst idea for a waterbender of all time.
No, I'm talking. Oh, I was just making a Dumb and Dumber reference, and you guys weren't paying attention because you guys don't know good comedic movies.
sorry,
Yeah,
I saw a million years ago. Let's keep it in the 2000s, huh?
Yeah, it's not cool anymore.
It is cool.
All right. Well, the Fire Nation shows up. Zuko shows up at this point once Aang is saved, and this is where
Yep.
I think there's an alarm or something or a bell, and that's why the Kyoshi warriors know to come out to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
no,
so this is where
I don't think there is a bell. I think they land and then they go up to the village, and then maybe someone does do a bell, but they go up to the village first, and then Zuko's just like find the Avatar, and then they're already so they didn't see them coming, but they made land first, and then as they were like trying to like search and pillage and whatever to try and find the Avatar, then the Kyoshi warriors get all dressed up and get going.
they're on the Firebenders are all on these like animals. I don't even know what they're called. I don't think they ever.
They're like lizards. They're huge lizard things.
They're like rhinos.
Earth lizards or something.
Yeah, it's crazy. They're pretty cool.
So there's like, and I thought it was funny that there's two on each of them, except for Zuko's. Like there's like they share like these things. I don't know.
Cute.
It's kind of like a horse, It's like two people on a horse.
Yeah.
It's like these like two firebenders just chilling on this like rhino lizard things,
straddling each other. With their masks, they can't even see what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, then this is where the fight breaks out. The firebenders just start tearing apart the city like crazy.
This is
everything.
This is
Kyoshi warriors get like an upper hand, like the surprise attack.
Yeah.
There's really no match for them.
only when they're fighting Zuko though. Like the regular firebenders, because of their crappy masks and they can't see jack squat, they get rocked. But the freaking Zuko, he's knocking them off their rockers like the whole freaking time. It's pretty cool. This is where the directors of the show were just like, hey, you guys need to step up your animation game. Like we need some good looking fight scenes. And you guys came up with a couple good things, but hardly at all. This I felt was pretty impressive the whole time I was watching it. I thought it was pretty cool.
You remember the live action movie they did of this movie? I mean the show.
Yeah.
And like how long it took for them to bend something.
Yeah.
Like how many moves they had to do.
I know.
The show, it's like, oh my gosh, dude, that drove me insane.
I couldn't
I'm so
believe
glad,
it.
Like, yeah, the show is awesome, dude.
And the bending that they were doing wasn't even nearly as powerful as in the show.
It was terrible.
Yeah, I think the director, just Shyamalan, just went with an awful direction. He just picked a direction.
It was garbage.
He just pretty much asked his son, it's like, how would you do this scene? And then his son's like, you know, it would be really cool looking. We should get some crazy martial arts people to just do a bunch of moves and then a little bit of dust to blow at them.
Yeah.
I think it was more of him, and he's never even watched the show.
Yeah, that's what I think.
That's true.
And I've seen.
Oh yeah, I couldn't believe
on.
he was like trying to get his like Indian heritage, like the way that they would pronounce things in the show. I just thought it was stupid. It's like that's not how they pronounced it. Like this is
Actual show that you're basing it off of.
yeah, you gotta stick to it. Otherwise, people are gonna be pissed. Number one.
Yeah.
Number two. Don't make a movie just because you want to make your son happy. That's number two. Because that was his whole motivation for making the movie in the first place. My son really liked the show, so I decided to make it. So stupid.
So I decided to make it crappy.
Yeah.
I just saw a few clips. I haven't actually watched the thing, but
Don't watch it.
no, I'm not going to. But the Aang, he like wasn't like happy like he is in the show, which was like
yeah, he's super serious.
And Sokka wasn't funny at all.
yeah.
Oh
just,
no.
like,
Yeah, that's because they freaking picked him out of the Twilight lineup.
Yeah, they did.
You stupid mother.
It was garbage.
Freaking piece of junk. We
What
need
a
to
piece
save. We need to save this conversation though, because that's going to be our finale for this entire podcast. is the movie or maybe should we talk about the movie at the end of once we finish this book 1, and then talk about the movie, because technically the movie only covers book 1.
You know what we could do? No, what we could do?
What?
We could all get together and like do
Watch
a
live
like
stream.
watch it like a live.
Oh,
kind of
commentary.
thing. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
that would be fun.
sure. Yeah, let's do a commentary. I say we do it. It's either a matter of at the very end of this podcast, once we've covered all the episodes, then we watch the movie and do that, or at the end of book 1. I don't know.
We can maybe do it at end of book 1 and see how it goes, and then
if we feel like we should release it later, we can.
or if it does well, we could do that for like each season finale of each book or something. Do it that way.
Well, if only he made the freaking rest of the trilogy, except he didn't
Well,
get funding
no,
enough
not
for
that.
it. You know what really sucked was the fact that well, there goes that thought. It's over. I can't remember where. No.
Yeah, there you go.
What really sucked was the fact. Oh, the
whole
trailer. The first trailer looked really cool. Like I remember, like I was in the movie theater, and I was just I can't remember what movie I was going to watch, and all of a sudden, like I see this weird, like inside of this temple thing or something, and it's like super dark, and there's candles, and then all of a sudden like some candles go out, and I hear like this whooshing noise. I'm like, whoa. And then it like kind of zooms out a little bit, and then you see like an arrow or something, and you're just like, whoa. Like, is this for reals right now? Because I had no idea that they were making this movie. And then it like zooms out, and then you see all the Fire Nation like tanks going up the side of the mountain or the temple, and you're just like, no freaking way, they're making the freaking Last Airbender or like Avatar: The Last Airbender a movie? Like I was flipping my crap.
I could see that.
Yeah. Oh, it was so
When I
exciting.
first saw the first trailer I saw was in the movie theater, and it was Aang in a tower, and he was like airbending out the sides of the tower.
Yeah.
And I remember I was super excited, but I had a weird feeling from the trailer. Like it seemed too dark, first of all. And Aang was like chubby and like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was
like,
weird.
Like I was not happy with who they chose. I don't know. It just didn't look like Aang to me. A good representation of Aang.
I was just excited. I was excited to see it, in live action, see how they do it and all that stuff. And then another trailer came out with like some cool song with like chains, like in the like it was just like really cool sounding, and you get to see some of the like fire bending in action. I was like, okay, this is pretty sick. But then the movie sucked. I couldn't believe it.
It was garbage. Yep.
We should probably move on.
Yep.
We should probably move on in the episode.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this is when Aang and Zuko start fighting, and Aang kind of sees the destruction that the Fire Nation's doing to the city, and so they decide that it is wise for them to leave because that way they'll follow Aang, so they'll stop destroying the city. Because right now the city, like everyone's just going to start dying at this point because it's just everything's in flame. They're not going to last long. So they take off on Appa. Mm-hmm. They all get on Appa. And this is before they get on Appa, Sokka starts talking to Suki. And they kind of have like that moment where Sokka is like, I'm sorry that I, was being sexist pretty much. He didn't say those words, but he's just like apologizing for what.
Wait, hold on. I didn't write this down, but I'm remembering there was like the cheesiest line though, like when they go to that shot and Suki's just like, I don't know what to say, and then Sokka's just like, how about I'm sorry, and it's like I just thought it was like the cheesiest thing I've ever heard. That was like. The whole episode was great, and then that part was like, oh, okay. That was cringe-worthy.
The cringe. Yeah.
I also wanted to. We forgot to say that he has to wear makeup.
Oh yeah,
yep.
Yeah. That's right. Because earlier he's like doing all of his dancing and stuff with Suki. Do you know what I'm talking about, Dawson? Mm-hmm. Do you want to say it? Here, you say it.
What?
You know what I'm talking about? And then Aang walks by.
Oh yeah. He's like, nice dress. But the funniest part is he's like, when the Fire Nation is coming, they're like, come on girls, and he's like, I'm not. Never mind. Yeah. Like, I found that part funnier than when Aang commented on the dress.
That's true. That was pretty freaking funny. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that one actually. Oh. Okay, keep going, Jason, with your...
Okay. So, anyways, they say, see you later to each other. They get on Appa to take off. And Aang is just seeing all this flames, and it just gets to him. I think that this is where Aang is kind of... starts to become the Avatar. Because before this is where he's like... I never wanted to be the Avatar,
right?
And I never wanted any of this. And I think right here is just where he's like, I need to do something as the Avatar. He kind of takes in that role, and out of nowhere, he just jumps off of Appa, goes straight into the water, like just this epic. The music starts up and everything. You know what I'm talking about? Just like this epic scene. He's diving into the water. You see him coming out of the water, just like riding the Unagi, dude. Just like he has the Unagi, dude. He's like all for it. He grabs the antennas of the Unagi one by one.
Pulls a Ratatouille on him.
Yep. Riding this thing. Okay. He gets it to like shoot out water from its mouth.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know it could do that.
I guess.
I don't know. I guess he can do.
A good thing it wasn't like poison water. Like,
he didn't know that for sure, did he?
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. I was like, how did you know that this thing had water in it? But
that's
anyways.
okay.
Pulls it back, and somehow that creates Unagi to spit out water.
Yeah,
and just spits out water everywhere, all over the town. Starts extinguishing the flames. This is when Aang does this cool little airbending afterwards. He just like jumps off the Unagi, goes straight back up. Like
Appa catches him in his
Appa catches. Yep. Yeah. That it was a pretty sweet scene though. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. I was surprised how fast he found the Unagi. He like landed right on top of it. So that was. I was going to say that one of the things that he probably, I mean, I feel like he was going to save the town anyway by any means necessary, but he probably also had some kind of a connection to it because one of his past lives.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because Kyoshi is the Avatar, or one of the Avatars. And the whole island's named after her. It is pretty cool. That is way cool.
That's a good point.
And then
And
what?
the Fire Nation follows them, so they leave them alone.
Yep.
Oh, yep. They leave along with the Avatar, and then they're back on Appa. They're flying away, and gets that sweet and sexy hug from Katara. Finally, all he's ever wanted. Beautiful. And then that's the end of the episode. I wanted to go back though. I wanted to go back real quick. Or did you guys have any other notes by the end?
Let me look.
Okay.
Let me do music while we're waiting.
Not really. I think from this episode, thank you for the music, by the way. I think from this episode, I think he learns that he really cannot stay in one place too long, because I don't think any other
Right.
parts in the series really they stay anywhere public for very long anymore.
Yeah.
They do end up staying in the water. The
northern water tribe.
Because they start training.
Katara.
They do stay there
Aang,
for a long time, and that kind of comes back to haunt them how long they stayed there training. Actually,
yeah, that's true. That does bite them in the butt.
it does.
But they do kind of get smarter as time goes on, though. They
Definitely
start putting on some disguises, and they actually lived within the enemy boundaries for a little while as Fire Nation members and all that stuff, which is pretty cool. It's actually really cool because you're able to see. Oh, I'm excited to talk about all that stuff because they're in every single nation, and you get to see how each nation kind of runs itself. You know what I mean, and how the people are. It's pretty cool.
It's weird because the Water Nation is more about. I think more about like family, more about just like being together kind of thing, because they don't have it's the Earth Kingdom, dude. It's like ridiculous. They have walls separating like poor, and then you got and then you have the rich, and it's really each nation, man, it's different. It's really weird how they do it because the Water Nation, they don't really care about wealth. It's not really how they do it, but Earth Kingdom is all about wealth. A little bit.
You got the northern tribe
much.
and then the southern tribe, which is just out of everyone's reach.
I think they just do that because it's the North Pole and South Pole.
I guess no one cares about the South Pole.
Yeah. And Earth Nation does that. Fire Nation, I think, is kind of similar to the Earth Nation, but Earth Nation goes as far as to have walls in between each wealth. Pretty crazy. Yeah. I don't know. That's kind of.
I guess as a civilization of their own, the Fire Nation's actually pretty cool with each other. They're pretty nice, and like freaking Iroh and Zuko opened up a tea shop. Oh no, that was in the Earth. That was in the Earth Kingdom, actually.
That was in the Earth Kingdom.
That was in the Earth Kingdom. Oh man, I'm so excited to get to the rest of the episodes.
I know.
Real quick before we close out this, the notes and all that stuff. I wanted to go back to the fight scene back in Kyoshi Island. I just thought that. What was it? Something. It seemed like Zuko was kind of getting overpowered a little bit, but then he by all the Kyoshi warriors. But then he just does some cool spin move. Remember that? He does some breakdancing thing, and fire's going everywhere. That was a pretty cool animated little part right there. I just want to point that out. Good job, animation team.
Well, you can't deny that Zuko is strong. Oh, he can firebend, man.
He's not only a great firebender, he's great with agility, acrobatics and all that stuff. He's also amazing with the swords, which we'll find out later. It's incredible. He's a gifted and talented fighter.
Yeah,
when you think about it, in every single aspect.
Yeah. And since you brought up that fight scene, I mean, in my opinion, I think that the fight scene was pretty good. I didn't think it was the best fight scene, but I really liked that move that you brought up. Also, when Aang picks up those fans and slams Zuko with air into a building.
Yeah,
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if the reason he did that is he was channeling.
Yeah, I think so.
Channeling what's her name?
Avatar Kyoshi.
Yeah, because he just like does some like super powerful airbending right into a building, and he's almost like surprised at himself for doing that.
That's
what it looked
oh
like.
man, that's true. Which is actually kind of funny because he does that. He freaking rocks Zuko and then just drops the fans and then goes back to his staff. It's like, okay, that's fine. That's cool.
It was cool how he picked up the fans though. He like airbended them into his hands. Like it was like the Force, man. It was like
oh heck yeah.
It was so cool.
I do think he was like channeling.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh, for sure. Oh man, that's why I like airbending too. You can kind of have the Force a little bit. You can fly. There's some pretty cool stuff in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the episode. Nothing else really.
Yeah. Fantastic episode. It was good.
Oh, freaking fantastic. All right. So just real quick, last and final review of the episode. What
are we doing? A 1 to 10 system?
Yeah, sure. Let's do a 1 to 10 system. That sucks though, actually.
I'll probably be the most critical. I'm going to say 6.5.
Whoa.
Compared to some of the other episodes. I thought it was a 6.5.
I thought it was funny though. I thought it had the right amount of comedy, seriousness, action.
The guy foaming at the mouth.
Just because of that. Yeah, just because of that, that's an 8 in my book.
I give it 7.5.
I'll give it an 8. That is pretty good. You can definitely see that they're growing though. They're growing as a television series. They are growing in their animation. They're growing in their subplots, all that crazy stuff that's going on. It's getting a little more complicated. It's getting some good character development as well.
The plot's thickening.
The plot is thickening. It's really exciting.
Yeah. We don't really know the plot though at this point. We don't know what
you're being introduced to more characters. There's more characters being on the line. There's more characters getting involved in this conflict.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more about at this point. It's more about character development than plot.
Sure.
Because we don't they haven't even we have no idea what's even going on. We don't know how bad the Fire Nation really is at this point. We don't know what the Avatar's role is. We don't know that he needs to learn all the elements in order to become the Avatar truly and to beat the Fire Lord. We don't know any of this at this point. And so at this point, for me anyways, it's more of a character development.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
So lovely.
Movie time.
Yes. Let's move on, ladies and gentlemen, to the trivia section.
I want my own trivia music or something. I feel we need to have a nice opening to the trivia.
Okay, I will figure things out later. Probably not this episode.
No, we need to do something
trivia. That's
pretty cool. I like judging you hardcore.
That was what?
And I will sit here judging you hardcore.
Hey, I thought that was pretty good.
That was actually pretty cool.
Avatar that has music that would go good.
That was pretty good. Yeah, let's do that from now on, Jason. You just yell trivia and then I'll go. Okay.
All right. All right.
So everybody, this is the trivia section. Jason, of course, pulls a bunch of different weird, random facts and obscure things from the episode, like probably the title of the episode, maybe another stupid question about what's the third installment of the Order of Airbending that Avatar Roku does at the beginning in the intro, and then some other things that I actually.
Very obscure. The more obscure, the better.
Yeah.
I've been learning more and more that I need to go with super hard questions because every time I watch the episode, I'm I don't know. You guys go through the episode and I'm man, you guys know a lot of this stuff, man. I need to go harder.
It's because we're looking for it.
I'm too worried to go hard, but now I'm not worried anymore, dude. I'm gonna go like so hard on you guys. You guys are seriously just gonna
Do
get
it.
destroyed.
Do it. And remember, everybody, you guys can send in your own trivia. Trivia questions to the our Twitter account, which is at Boomerang Pod. Boomerang, of course, spelled with 2 A's. You can send us your questions there, and Jason, hopefully, if you guys send them, we'll use a few of them as the trivia questions. Remember, this is episode 4, so if you guys want to create trivia questions for the next episode, it'll be episode 5. So get on it. Watch that episode, figure out some trivia questions that he can do, and then me and Dawson will look at the Twitter and get prepared.
Help Jason out. He's going to need it. I have an idea.
What?
If he stumps you and me, then he gets a point. So
Oh,
That's a good.
that is
idea.
good. So you're still
I'm
participating.
super far behind right now.
Well, why don't we give you an average? What am I? I'm 8 and you're 10.
8. Yeah, so 9.
So 9. So you have 9 points.
I'm not gonna get any points probably this time, but you know what? Next time I'll know.
Okay. So that'll definitely encourage you to create some.
But you can't make just crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Unreasonable questions to skip points.
How many words did he say in 20
like
15 minutes between 15 minutes and 16 minutes?
It's gotta be. Yeah, I think you know what's fair and what's not. I trust your judgment.
Yeah.
All right.
And if we don't, we'll on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. You guys can play along at home.
Oh,
Please do. Write down your answers as well. See if you get them right.
Ooh, and we can our answer, and then we can hit enter at the same time.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you guys end up getting a pretty good score, why don't you guys share it with us on Twitter too? Say what kind of score you got for that episode. And then you guys can keep track of your own score, and maybe the person with the highest score will get a little prize by the end of the book.
Maybe.
Interesting.
Maybe you'll get a popsicle.
Whoa! With the star on it, so you can get another popsicle.
All right, here we go.
Oh wait, no, that was a lollipop. Sorry, go on.
It is time for trivia. That's not the same sound. You
Okay. Okay.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Man, I need to get better questions now. Man, you guys know everything. All right, here we go.
Embarrassing.
Oh yeah, the only problem is, oh man, I guess you could just type it in the VIP chat
We'll just type it.
at the same time. Okay.
Depending on how well you do, you might get 2 points for stumping us both.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should just put it in. So VIP chat, put in your answers and just hit enter when I say.
Is that wait VIP chat? Okay, I clicked on it. Okay, I'm ready.
Text channel. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Sorry.
Do you see the text
Okay.
channel? Go VIP. It's like a hashtag VIP.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. What is the title of the episode?
Oh crap!
Right.
Shoot.
I have to spell it right.
And I press enter when I say enter. Don't press it yet.
Hold on.
You got 10 seconds. Let me know when you're both are ready.
I'm ready.
Oh
I
wait.
spelled it correctly.
Oh. I can't believe it. I just looked at it too, and then I forgot it in an instant. Oh, hold on.
It was 10 seconds.
Yeah, Austin, you have to put something in, man.
Okay, fine. Right.
Okay.
Here. Okay.
All right. Enter now. Go.
And then the Warriors of Kyoshi. Dang it! I knew it was 4 words. I just couldn't think of any variations. Oh, I'm so pissed right now.
I'm going to give myself half a point because I stumped one of you.
Yeah, why don't you give yourself 1 point if you stump one person, then 2 points if you stump both of us. That way you can keep up.
Okay.
Wait,
And you
2
can make
points.
them not.
No, that'll pull him ahead hardcore though.
I don't know, but you guys would but there's no way. It's hard to stump both of you guys, I think. I don't know. Half a point for each person?
Oh, I
don't
see
know.
what you're saying.
It's up to you guys.
Okay,
I
yeah,
say
sure. Okay, 1 point for each stump. Okay.
Okay, for each person?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Trivia question number 2.
I'm so mad.
What is the name of the fish that Aang rides?
Wait, hold on. Which one?
Oh, whew. Thank you for that clarification.
Wait, what'd you say, Jason?
I only get to say it once. That's it.
I didn't hear it though because it cut out.
No excuses.
The little fish, the littler one.
The littler one. Okay, I was gonna say they're both huge. Okay, I'm good.
All right, 3, 2, 1, enter.
Oh, whatever.
All right, I'll take it.
Okay, good.
How do you spell it?
How did I spelled it with? I don't know how it actually is, but I spelled it COY.
I have no idea.
Anyways.
It's like
Okay.
24 different versions of koi.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the name of the big fish, the big monster?
Okay.
Done.
3, 2, 1, go.
Unagi.
Unagi. Every time I think of this, I think of Friends.
What?
I don't know if you guys watched Friends or not.
Yeah, but
Ross.
why?
He goes like unagi, and he like puts his hand by his head and like twists it. I don't know. Anyways,
What?
it makes me laugh. It was a funny episode.
Okay, good for you.
All right, this one might stump you guys.
Oh, dude.
I'm so mad.
This one might stump you guys here. All right. How many warriors are there? How many Kyoshi warriors are there?
I looked at this.
Did you seriously?
I did actually. So different numbers appear at different points.
Yes.
Do you want the most number
Yes.
that ever appeared? Okay.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Oh my gosh.
I'm hoping I grabbed the number that it was the most because
I will correct you if you're wrong.
this is the point where I saw. So I think I got it.
Oh my gosh. This is so dumb. I'm
Austin,
ready.
dude. You need to get this, man.
Holy-
You need to.
I know. I'm going to be behind by 2 points now because of that stupid. I couldn't believe it.
Aang and the
You were already behind by 2
I
points.
know.
But you.
Now I'm behind by
Why-
3.
Why did you say Aang and the Warriors
I don't
of
know.
Kyoshi?
I don't even know. And I said in the Kyoshi Warriors, I just didn't even think of the variation known as the Warriors of Kyoshi. I can't believe that I didn't even think of that.
All right, you guys ready?
Ugh,
Austin.
yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, enter.
No.
Oh, all right.
So I can
Dude.
find that timestamp somewhere if you don't
Yeah.
get the answer.
I believe it was. What?
Is that the number you had?
I had 2 different numbers. The one was 7, and that was the one where they're in. This is when Sokka pierced them into
Right.
in the training house. I think the
Right.
9 was when
Dang
they're
it.
tied up. I think.
The 9 I remember seeing when
my
I can
gosh.
find it. Hold on.
I thought it was then, but I could be wrong too.
Oh wait, I don't have it pulled up. I know it was 9 because I specifically counted.
Yeah. No, yeah. All right. For sure. Okay. This next question.
Oh my gosh.
You guys should both get this one. The little girl gives Aang a nickname. What is it?
I got it.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, enter. Angie.
I spelled mine with a uppercase A at the beginning. I believe I should get an extra point.
That shows disrespect in the Avatar book.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't.
I was really hoping that you
Wow.
would spell Aang wrong and he would deduct a point.
If you only put 1 A, I think I would have actually been like, nope.
Yeah, I was really hoping. Oh well.
Yeah. Okay. All right. This is the last question.
Dang
I
it.
was thinking about doing 2 questions here, but I decided to only make it 1 because I think it's going to make it harder.
Oh,
What does the silk thread symbolize?
Oh, dang it.
dang it.
Shoot. I know what the gold thing symbolizes. Milk.
That's why I only did one of them, because I think you'd trick you harder.
Wait, what was it you said? The silver?
The silk thread.
Silk thread.
What does it symbolize?
Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. No, I'm like 50% sure.
No. Oh, this is wrong.
Dude, Austin, man, you gotta get some right, man. Dawson's gonna pull ahead.
No.
We have a lot of episodes to go.
I know. This is really bad.
For Austin to get wrong too.
Oh, frickin'. This is... I thought I took good notes on this one too, but no. Gee whiz. Okay, this is the best I'm gonna get.
All right. Angie?
Oh, sorry.
Oh. I was like, what?
Flowing blood of the
warrior.
What is it?
I'm debating whether or not to give Austin that one.
What? Why?
Because the answer is brave blood.
Oh, heck yeah. Give me the point. Give me the point.
No.
Don't give him jack squat.
That was a very specific thing. And
Bravery
She's
has nothing to do with strength.
It's not Austin. Dawson definitely didn't get it.
But I don't.
The quote was directly brave blood. So,
and I see no brave in
A warrior is brave.
I don't know.
A warrior is brave.
I might give you half a point.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take the half. You can take the other half.
As the head person of trivia, I get to do whatever I want with this. So I will give Austin a half a point.
Yes, and then you take the other half, so you get a point and a half, Jason.
I get 1.5.
Wow.
All right.
I'm
That's the end of the trivia.
I'm really so mad about that first question. I can't even believe it. Yep, there it is. The Warriors of Kyoshi, right there, right in front of my face, on my notes. Can't believe it.
Okay, hold on.
You had them on your notes. How embarrassing.
Well, it's not like I can look back at my notes during the trivia.
All right. So, in last place right now, it is Austin with 10.5 points. Me at second with 12.5 points. And then Dawson is at 14.
Oh
14.
My gosh.
It's still anyone's game, guys. We're not even like close.
Yeah, we're not even close. Hey,
we're not even close to finishing the first book.
We need to figure out what we're going to do by the end of all this. Like,
you know what we should do?
What's the points going to matter for?
This is what we should do.
What?
I don't know if you guys want to do this, but maybe we should do it by book.
Yeah.
So like,
yes,
the
I
winner
agree.
of the first book of trivia will get something. Like maybe we'll like all pull in like a gift card for something, like a $25 Amazon gift card.
Well, hey, you know what I saw?
What?
Okay, why don't we all pull in? There's this person I saved the link specifically for this, who makes boomerangs and like custom boomerangs, and one of the boomerangs that he does custom made is Sokka's boomerang. So that could be like our trophy boomerang, that the person who wins that book gets the trophy boomerang.
100% yes.
That's cool. I think we should do something for each book.
Okay, I say we do. I say each book, one of us gets that trophy, and then maybe we should do a huge cumulative at the very end
for all of them,
and maybe that final person gets the boomerang forever.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay,
or some other big prize. I don't know.
It gets passed around, and then at the very end, the winner gets to keep it.
Yeah,
the winner tallied up of all 4 books.
Yeah,
all books.
3 books. Okay, good idea.
Okay,
I like it. So that's the end of the trivia, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the trivia section. Again, you can play at home, and make sure to send me those trivia questions on Twitter or our email.
Heck to the yeah. And also you can on Twitter, you can let us know how many points you got from the trivia question, and we can congratulate you.
No cheating.
Yeah, no cheating. Even though I don't really know how we would be able to regulate that. Yeah, whatever. Remember, everybody, this is pretty much the end of the podcast. Since we're just starting, we still don't really got any like fan fiction submissions that you can submit. If you guys find any Avatar: Last Airbender fan fiction that people have created that's pretty cool, that's kind of short, we can read like a little excerpt from it on the show. You can send those links or whatever to our email, boomerangsquadpod@gmail.com. That would be really cool because I think it would be awesome to read some of those. Maybe even after we get done with all of the actual episodes, we could read some fan fiction and critique those. And then, always, something that would be super appreciated is some reviews on iTunes. We don't do any advertising for the show. We don't pay for anything. We don't demand any money from you guys, but the only thing that we would appreciate is some reviews on iTunes. If you guys could go on iTunes, search for Boomerang Squad and leave a review for us. We will read them on the show. And it also helps us out because we can get on the new and noteworthy page of iTunes and get our beautiful podcast into the hands and ears of many, many more people so that we can have a great, awesome community flowing just like the silk thread blood of Kyoshi's armor. Anyway,
I'm taking back that half point.
Take it. No, I take it back. I take it back. So yeah. And last but not least, why don't we go ahead and pimp out each other's stuff if anyone's got anything cool going on. Which, Dawson, do you have any cool side projects that anyone could check out?
Nope.
Okay, Jason, what about you? We all know that you got a cool side project.
Do I?
Well, maybe not a project, maybe a thing that you've been on for a long time.
Got a YouTube channel called White and Pasty, gaming and just random other videos, so make sure to check it out. I live stream a lot and I hope to see you there.
Heck yeah. And then that's pretty much it. I have a YouTube channel as well. I was on White and Pasty for a long time. You could probably see early on some videos, or quite a few videos with me and Jason both in it. And then also, I have another YouTube channel called Finley Ghost. I don't really do anything with that anymore, but there's some other videos on that. But Finley House is the YouTube channel that I kind of have right now, where it's just going to be music based. The idea behind it is creating a song a month and putting up a new song by the end of the month. And by the end of the year, you get like a full album. So that's something that I'm going to be working on. I have a song that's going to go up pretty soon. There's already a song on there that I thought would be a super cool song that could be used for a trailer for The Last of Us, the video game, or The Last of Us Part 2. Anyway, so there is something on that channel, but that's the only thing that's up there as of now. It's new. So yeah. That's it. You guys are lovely.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
So remember, keep on coming back like a
Boomerang! Yeah.
Yippee-ki-yay!
very nice.
Beautiful.